Hello, students. Welcome back, and thanks for tuning in to the Sweet Sounds of Reading TV. Now, my name is Tutor Vanessa, and it's my job to make sure that you're able to break down the sounds inside of any words so that you can read anything. Now, in today's class, we're going to learn about brand new partner sounds. And the partner sounds that we're going to discuss today, they're called crazy mix partners. Now, I know that at first glance, when you first look at all of these different partner sounds inside of this glass bowl, it kind of looks like a lot of mix match, right? It looks like a bunch of sound out rules that you're going to have to learn. But don't fret, because there's an easy way to remember the letter sound partners. Let me just center this on the page a little bit. For the letter sound patterns, I should say, for the crazy mix partner groups. Now, even though there's 9 different crazy mix groups, you only have to remember 5 sounds. So there are 5 sound out patterns in this group. And the sound out patterns sound like this. If you look at the screen here, it's aw, ooh, oi, ow, and oh. Okay? Now today we're going to learn about the aw partner sounds, okay? And it's going to go something like this. Let me just get this on the screen. So I want you to see, say, and listen closely to the middle sound that you hear in the word yawn. Listen closely. Yawn. What's that middle sound you hear? Aw, right? Aw. So I want you to repeat that middle sound that you hear in the word yawn 3 times. So I'll do it first and then you'll do it with me, all right? Aw, aw, aw. You do it. Aw, aw, aw. Good job, good job, good job. All right. Now here's the other thing about this. We're going to learn a sound out clue, okay? So this is like a sound movement clue, and for the all partner sounds. So I want you to think of this as an action clue or a reminder to help you remember how to sound out the all partner sounds when we get in more difficult words. So the action clue looks like the guy on the screen here. All you need to do is open your mouth really, really wide, like you're going to yawn. Put 2 fingers in front of your mouth like this. Okay? All right? So if there are any parents or reader teachers in the room, if a student gets stuck and you don't want to give them the word, just give them the clue. Good job. So that's the all action clue. All right. So now these are crazy mix partner sound pictures. Okay. Now this crazy mix partner sound pictures, you can see on the screen here, it can be spelled either A-W or A-U. And another thing about this partner sound is that these 2 different partners, I want you to also think of them as copycat sounds, okay? And the reason being is that they both make the aw sound, the same sound you hear in the word yawn. So the aw partner sound could be spelled A-W or it could be spelled A-U. They're copycats because it doesn't matter how it's spelled in a word. When you see these two letters together, they make the aw sound. Alrighty then. So let's do a little practice, okay? So I want you to listen for the aw sound as we practice sounding out these words. So I'm going to say it first, and then I'm going to ask you to say it, all right? So we're going to start right here. And remember, this is the clue. The heart is a clue to let you know that it's a partner sound. All right, this very first word is lawn. You say it. Lawn. Good job. What's lawn mean? It's another word for grass. Like your mom or dad might say to you, get the lawn mowed. Go up there and cut the grass, or go up there and cut the lawn. Good job, all right? This very next word, the aw is spelled A-U. As you'll notice in lawn, it was spelled A-W. But in aunt, it's spelled A-U. Now, what's an aunt? Now, an aunt could be your mother's sister or your dad's sister. You might say, that's my aunt, my auntie, right? My aunt. If you're being very proper, sometimes we call it my aunt. That's my aunt, but it's really pronounced aunt, right? Like one of my favorite aunts used to bake me a cake called sock it to me cake. My aunt Berta. Aunt. Good job. You say it. Aunt. Good job. The next word, it's spelled A-W again. This partner sound is pronounced aw, and the word is crawl. You say it. crawl. When you were a little baby, you used to crawl before you learned how to walk. Crawl. Good job. And the next word is fault. Fault. You said fault. And then notice here in this word, the aw sound, I should say, is pronounced, is spelled A-U. Fault. Now, if you do something, somebody may say, it was your fault that happened. Fault. So good. So now these four words are a perfect demonstration of how the aw sound, they're copycats, because whether or not it's spelled A-W in a word or A-U, they're all pronounced aw. Good job. Good job. All right. Moving right along. Now, this is going to be a part of your homework practice or our homework assignment, and where you're going to sandwich the all partner sounds, okay? And in your homework, you're going to see a bookmark, an SOS bookmark, and SOS just stands for sound out steps. And so I broke it down just for today, 2 steps. So the very first step you're going to do, you're going to underline the partner sound, aw, and then you're going to sandwich that sound between the letter on the right and the left. So let's start off with the very first word. Well, we already talked about this word. It's crawl, right? Crawl. So step number 1, you're going to underline the aw partner sound, and then you're going to sandwich just that partner, no extra sounds, and then you're going to sound out the word sandwich. And so you're going to sandwich the aw between the R and the L, and the sandwich is raw. And then you're going to add that extra k sound, that extra C, crawl. Very next one, the very first step you're going to do is you're going to underline the partner sound, which is aw, and you're going to sandwich that aw between the sound on the right and the sound on the left. So that word sandwich, right, is fall. And then there's an extra sound, that extra T, right? Fault. Now this last one, this has a tag or E in it. And we haven't done a tag or E since, I think class number 34. Yeah, class number 34. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The very first step you're going to do, you're going to underline the partner sound, right? Aw. And then you're going to sandwich that partner. You're going to sandwich that partner. Now it's going to be a half a sandwich, and it's just going to be jaw, because this is a compound word. And if you'll recall, a compound word is when 2 small words are squished together to make one brand new, what appears to be a big word, but it's not. So the very first word here is jaw, right? And then look at this last word. It has a tag or E at the end, and you remember in class number 34, E at the end of a word, it can hop over one letter. If it lands on the vowel, it tags, like tag, say your name. And what that simply means is that when you sound out the word, it's the vowels sound out using the long vowel sound or saying its name. So this word, the word is bone, jaw, bone. Now, if you don't remember about the tag or E, just go back over, or review, I should say, class number 34. So again, this is a part of your homework practice, and you're going to have a whole sheet of words. We're going to be practicing sandwiching the vowels and using the sound out steps, all the sound out steps that you've learned up until this point. All right? Good job. So this is more of your homework, where you're going to do the eye tracking. Remember the eye tracking, using your eyes only, not moving your head or anything. You're going to track the partner sounds, or sound out the words from the left side to the right side. Let's do the first together in class. All right, so starting here, it would be aw, draw, aw, fault, aw, crawl, aw, aunt, aw. Remember, when you get to the end of a word, your eyes just whip to the next line, right? So when you get your homework, you're going to hold the sheet up eye level, not touching your nose, but eye level, and you're gonna track with your eyes, as your eyes should move like so. Okay? So, and the next part, we're going to take away the lines. We're going to do it one more time. All right? We're going to see if you can track using your eyes only from the left to the right. Ready? Go. Aw, draw. Aw, fault. Aw, crawl. Aw, aunt. Aw, big ups. All right. So again, that is a part of your homework packet. More homework, and this is the printing and writing portion of your homework. And for all three levels, I want you to do this first sheet, right? You're going to use this tracing page to trace the partner sounds, the copycat partner sounds that make the all sound, and then you're going to trace and write the words that feature the all sound. So that's for all three of the levels. Now for levels 2 and 3, you're going to repeat the same thing, but you're just going to do it in cursive, okay? Alrighty then, let me center that a little bit better. All right, so moving right along. More homework, and this is where you're seeing the partner sounds in your mind's eye. You know, when you see something in that third eye, right here in your mind's eye, you're going to close your eyes and you're going to see the sound. So what you're going to do is you're going to sound out the word. You're going to look at the word, you're going to sound it out, and then you're going to count how many sounds you hear. For example number 1, the word is launch. Like you launch a rocket into the sky, all right? Launch. Now for my level 1 students, I want you to look at the word, close your eyes, and count and sound out the word launch. Let me sound you. Keep your eyes closed. Okay, keep them closed. Launch. So you hear 1, 2, 3, 4 sounds. Launch. And the thing about, open your eyes, please. The thing about the word launch, it has 2 partners, right? It has the partners. That makes 1 sound. And it has the the H partner, ch, launch. So even though, how many letters are in this word? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 letters that make up this word, but you only hear 4 sounds. Now for my levels 2 and 3 students, you're going to take this to another level. What you're going to do is not only write how many sounds you heard, you're going to write the sound types. And again, looking at the screen for the word launch, you hear a slide sound. You see and hear a partner sound. You hear a slide sound. You see and hear a partner sound, CH, okay? So again, that's a part of your homework. Now, moving right along, more homework, and this is where you get to play a game. You get to play the memory game, or you can play, you're going to make some flashcards. So you're going to ask a parent or a reader teacher to make 2 copies of this page on thick paper. You're going to cut them out and make flashcards, okay? And when you make your flashcards, you're going to play the memory game or go fish or just use them as flashcards. And you'll note on each and every flashcard or each and every word underneath the partner sound, you'll see your sound out clue for to help you when you're sounding out the words. Now some of these words look a little big. They look a little challenging. They look a little difficult, but they won't be. Just use everything that you learned up until this point to sound out the word. For instance, this word right here. It's traumatic, something bad that happened to you. Like cauliflower, strawberry, laundromat, etc. So again, you're gonna make these. You're gonna make flashcards. And if you need some help, of course, you're gonna ask a parent or a reader teacher, or you're gonna break down. You're gonna get a sheet of paper and write down the sounds that you hear, or whatever works for you. Like I said, everything that you've learned, all the codes, right? The secret codes that you've learned, sound codes that you've learned to help you use whatever you need to use to sound out these words. Now, this is more homework where you're going to show your stuff. You're going to show what you know. You're going to show your letter sound out skills. And you're going to work with a parent or a reader teacher on this page. And the best way to do this, I suggest, but if you can think of something better, go for it. You read a word, they read a word. You read a word, they read a word. And of course, they'll be tracking to see if you're having any difficulties, right? And if you're having difficulties with a certain word or a certain sound out rule, just go back over that class and practice. All right? Good job. Alrighty then. This is part 2 of it's called the Reading Words Fluency Practice. Okay? Now these words are a little more challenging, but for those that know the code, there's no such thing as a word too hard to read, right? So just show your stuff. Whatever you need to do to sound these words out, just do it. All right? And again, like I said, these words are a little bit more difficult, a little more challenging, but I think you can do it. All right, more homework practice. And in this practice activity, you're listening for the aw sound. And you'll note that there's a couple of different ways to spell the aw sound. It can be spelled A-L-L, where the A is kind of around saying all, like all, right? The word is call. It can be spelled like in this word is frog. Notice how the O is clowning around, pretending like or clowning around saying aw as if it were the aw partner. So, and small, dog, jog, walk, draw, song. Okay? So again, this is an all clowning around sounds activity. And so you're gonna use the codes to figure out how to solve this riddle. So that's in your homework packet. All right. Also in your homework packet is dominoes. These are like creepy crawly dominoes. All right. So you're going to cut out the dominoes, if you will, and play the matching game. All right. So again, that is a part of your homework packet. More homework is where you're going to do a word search. You're searching for aw, words with the aw sound in them. Okay. And in this particular puzzle, all of the words are spelled A-W, aw. Good job, good job, good job. Alrighty then. Now, this is another show your stuff, show what you know, word fluency or word practice activity. Now, in this particular one, each and every last one of these words has a clown sound in it. So there's a letter that's clowning around, being silly, not saying the sound that it's supposed to say. And then you'll note that I've underlined each of the words that's clowning around. So if you're having any difficulty with these words, ask a parent or a reader teacher or look them up. Okay? Good job. All right. Moving right along. So more homework, and this is where you're going to do the words race Olympics, where you're going to put yourself on a 40-second timer to see how many words that you can read in 40 seconds, how many words that you can read correctly. Because the object of the game, if you make a mistake, you have to start back over. So what I've done for you, you'll see when you get your homework packet, is that this very first row of words is your either easy words, and you kind of use it as a warm-up. And then when you think you're ready, start at level 1, and if you master level 1, go to level 2. Okay? Again, that is all part of your homework. Alrighty then. So now we're at the letter sound codes countdown. And as of today, with the 2 all partner sounds that you've learned, you have learned a total of 62 letter sound codes. And we only have 41 more codes to go. So if I can draw your attention here to the letter sound codes countdown clock, we are right here, and as you can see, we're way beyond, we're past the halfway mark. Okay, remember, we're going to learn 103 total letter sound codes, but so far you've learned 62. And if you've been practicing the homework after each class, piece of cake, piece of cake. Alrighty then. So as we're wrapping up today's class, this is where I'm going to ask you I'm going to ask a favor of you. I need you to tell somebody. Okay? I need you to ask your mom or your dad to pick up a phone or send a text and tell people about this letter sound these letter sound classes, I should say. And this is where I need you to rate the teacher, right? So if you've learned something new today, I want you to hit that like button. If you didn't learn anything really new today, but you learned something new yesterday or in another class, hit the like button anyway. And also, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Good job. Appreciate it. All right. Now, with that being said, we're going to wrap up today's class, okay? But before you go, I want you to remember these quick things. Number 1, practice makes perfect. So I need you to practice, practice, practice everything that you learned today about the aw partner sound. Remember, aw can be spelled either A-U or A-W. And the reason I need you to practice these codes is that for children who know the letter sound codes, there's no such thing as a word too hard to read. Now, with that being said, I'm going to see you guys in the next class, okay? Bye for now.